I'm gonna see where I'm gonna go for my future. I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't necessarily see anything wrong with it. That's why I keep saying inadvertent. He's a byproduct of what started in 2010 with LeBron, where these off-season free agent decisions have become, hell, damn, they're bigger than the games and a huge storyline. And so I do think he's staying in character, Kawhi. But if he comes to the Lakers, there's going to be some heat coming his way, LeBron's way. LeBron's going to take most of it.
It was heat coming his way when he was in San Antonio and didn't play for all those games.
That's true.
It was heat every single day.
I don't think
he still ain't say nothing.
I think what's going to be different about this situation, then let's talk about, you said LeBron, when he left Cleveland the first time. You talk about KD leaving Oklahoma. You talk about Dwight Howard leaving Orlando, backstabbing the coach, lying about it, getting caught, and still departing. All three of those situations, unfinished business in terms of success and championship. This is a guy who said, you can say nothing to me because I gave you everything. And I think a fan base that has been this starved is going to have to sit there and respect his wishes and respect his legacy, even if it's only 1 year.
Here's the issue, though. When you come to the Lakers and LeBron and Anthony Davis, that's why I'm saying if he goes to the Lakers, he's going to become more polarizing and polar. If he goes to the Clippers, I don't think that'll be the case. I think people will be like, well, he won a championship in Toronto, and now he's going to join the Clippers and take them to a title. You join the Lakers dynasty and all that, I think there's going to be a level of heat.
I think there's a certain faction out there that doesn't like the super team concept, and he's done it without the super team. So they will take issue with that. He owns that right now. No one else. I mean, one of the things we love about Kawhi Leonard is he's quiet, and two, he's like, as I've been told, you want to play with me? Cool. You don't want to play with me? Cool. I'm going to do my thing. If he goes to the Lakers, then it's going to feel as if, oh, he kind of caved. He needs somebody. We like the fact that Kawhi Leonard doesn't seem. Now, the one thing that levels that is he's also talked about wanting to go home. If it was any other situation, you would look at it and say, well, he's doing it for one reason and one reason only. He wants to play with a super team. He wants to have somebody who's going to carry the weight with him.
He was basically playing with a super team when he's with San Antonio. That's one. Two is, you got to think about Kawhi's psyche and psyche of life. There's people that we all met that we all have, say you had a bad day. You had that bad day, guess what? You don't let nobody know and you're still upbeat. There's people who had a bad day and they let everybody know. He's the type of person, he's so mentally strong. I don't care if he does come to the Lakers and this circus with LeBron and AD and Rich Paul and Rob Pelinka and Kobe and Magic. It doesn't matter. He is who he is. He's not going to change because the Heat was for real when he was in San Antonio and the best coach ever in Greg Popovich and Tony Parker is giving him slack and Manu Ginobili's playing hard and he's on one leg and Tim Duncan. And guess what? He still don't say anything. He still come to Toronto, still backlash from everybody out there, and he still wins the championship.
I want to protect the Lakers in this conversation.
Don't do it.
Says the Clippers guy.
Says the Clippers guy. In this respect, I think being polarizing, he's going to get outsized by LeBron and Anthony Davis, who have certainly given some fuel to the fire of them being polarizing. The T-shirts and all the passive aggressiveness and the departures and the way that they did it is completely different than Kawhi. Kawhi will land here and be third fiddle in terms of that polarizing mindset. He's going to be the Chris Bosh in what happened. And guess what? No, Chris Bosh was third place in terms of who you wanted to throw the darts at. And Chris Bosh got
That's what you mean.
Yeah. Chris Bosh was the third. And compared to what Dwayne Wade went through, and certainly LeBron, that was small in comparison. And I think you talk about Kawhi's mentality and the way he handles his business, I think it's going to disappear.
You know what I hope? You know what I hope? Seriously? The way Kawhi Leonard handles his business and the way his professionalism with basketball, I hope they market that more for a lot of these emotional young guys out here, opposed to the other ones that show so much emotion and don't really focus on ball like they say they want to do. I hope they really market him and say, you know what, do that.
Let me move on to one other thing. Rick and I had a big argument earlier in the week, Marcellus. I want you to jump on my side here. I contend he thinks the NBA needs a villainous team and villains make the NBA better.
That's Brooklyn.
I don't. I think great, transcendent, winning superstars is the thing. I'm tired of the super teams and the super villainous teams. Does the NBA need a team you can hate?
Well, if I jump on your side, here go another earthquake. Let me just say that part. Yeah, they do. And look, I know where you're coming from, and I come from the same place. You have to always remember when you're talking about professional athletics, there's a division between the entertainment product and the sport. The integrity of the sport, the purists, the ones who played the game, the ones who loved the game just for X's and O's. They're on a different side than those who are about the entertainment value, which is about storyline, which is about the I's and the U's, the people, the drama. I want the emotional arc. They need villains. So for us, we're ground floor. We're all into the game. We're watching it for the love and the purity. Those 10,000 feet above, they just want to see the smoke.
He's a Pacers fan, right?
Yeah. They want
Detroit was beating y'all up a little bit, wasn't they?
Who?
Detroit Pistons was beating y'all up a little bit, weren't they?
Yeah.
They were the villains, weren't they? Okay, there we go.
And that's who we're satisfied.
There we
So
go. We need that.
So to be
That's
at
a
your
villain.
greatest as an entertainment product, as a business, you got to combine forces. You need them both.
The reason the Suicide Squad didn't work is because they took bad guys and they tried to make them good guys.
Yeah.
And we weren't quite buying into that. They're now the bad guys that became good guys
Stay
that
bad.
are going to beat the other bad guys. It was too confusing.
Yeah.
But you have to have, and by the way, this whole argument wouldn't work unless you vilified me. You need me as the villain in this thing.
There it is.
But look,
You made yourself the villain. Go ahead.
Exactly.
Hulk Hogan, for the longest time,
Brother.
why does pro wrestling work?
Brother.
You have to have a heel. You can't just have all good guys. And Hulk Hogan, for the longest time, he had King Kong Bundy and The Undertaker and all those guys. And then when that started to turn, it was like, you know what? Your turn to be the heel. We need somebody to be the heel.
Yeah.
Randy Macho Man Savage is now the guy. And no, I don't know that much about wrestling. I had to look it all up. But the fact of the matter is, I know
Flair,
how that
Dusty
dynamic
Rhodes,
works.
all of them.
Yeah.
And this is the same thing. It's that entertainment value.
Yeah.
Cuttino, you agree with this?
I agree totally. I think
Totally.
Brooklyn's going to be the villains, though.
They're not going to be good enough to be the villains,
I'm with you
particularly
on
year
that.
one. And then year two, KD be working himself back in. If the villain thing were, I'm just telling you, to me, Michael Jordan, greatest thing to ever hit the NBA. And I say that as a Pacer fan who hated him when he was playing. But it's the greatest thing to hit the NBA. Never polarized. Could reach everybody. Never the bad guy.
But people-
Magic, Larry Bird.
You can't compare.
But people still wanted to see Michael get beat.
Yes.
They got tired of the
For a
Bulls
fact.
winning. They got tired of the Warriors
They
winning.
loved it when Orlando beat them.
Look, I rooted against Michael all the time.
Okay.
But it was just out of pure jealousy and envy.
But that's what
like
the
a
Lakers
villain.
are going
That's
to
what
be.
a villain is. That's what a villain is.
part of
the
the
Lakers are a cheat
attributes.
code, man.
Okay.
I want respect.
So were the Warriors.
So the Warriors
were
not a cheat
considered
code?
a cheat code.
No, not well. At the end, when they got KD, but the first on the way up, and again, at the end of the day, there's a reason why the NBA can't reach the levels it did under Michael Jordan.
But yes, you're right. The Warriors made the same turn as Hulk Hogan did. They went from the beloved to the heel.
Yeah.
But you know who was the heel before they were? The Cleveland Cavaliers were. We were happy to see the Warriors knock off LeBron because he had done the super team thing. And then he goes to Cleveland and he says, let's get Andrew Wiggins out here. I want Kevin Love. Oh, I got Kyrie Irving. It was, I'm building another super team.
I cannot wait for Zion Williamson to get here fully and take over this league.
Oh, no,
y'all
no.
all going.
He's not going to reinvent the wheel. Let's go back to
Watch,
the 80s
watch.
when Boston and the Lakers,
what
they
he gonna
both.
do? What he gonna do?
He's going to be the most exciting thing to hit the NBA since Jordan. Watch.
Most
Watch what I say.
exciting?
Most
To hit
exciting?
yes.
You saying LeBron
Must
wasn't
see
as exciting or more
since
exciting than Jordan?
No,
When
hell
he
no.
hit the NBA? Yes.
Aaron
by
Gordon's
far.
exciting.
Yo, man.
LeBron day one was
I ain't
more
been here-
exciting
oh,
than
my
Jordan.
God.
I ain't been here in a minute, Jace, but come on. You
Zion
serious?
Williams is gonna be
You
a
forgot about
force
LeBron
in the-
James?
LeBron was more exciting day one than Michael Jordan was day one
You
NBA.
remember Vince
Come on.
Carter in the early
Michael Jordan was going against Ron Harper in terms of who's
remember
better.
Vince Carter?
You remember that?
You're right.
Remember
Hey,
Vince
you're,
Carter?
you're right. I'm not the villain. You are.
All right, stick around.
on,
That
man.
works in my business. Stick around later in the show. We'll give you our latest approval ratings for Kawhi Leonard, and Uncle Jimmy will tell us what he thinks of the NBA's biggest free agent. Also coming up, the Warriors gave KD a friendly send-off, but did his decision to leave actually hurt their feelings? We get into that. Don't forget to check us out on the Fox Sports channel. on SiriusXM.